Hi, my name is Mark Pinard and I'm with Sage. I work with the ERPX3 application, and I'm going to show you how the product configurator can work in a business solution. A configurator is a tool that we use where the order entry person can put in variables. X3 will go out and look through the product master to find a match of those variables and then to select that product to be put on a sales order. Or if it doesn't find a match for those variables, it will create a new product for you with a new bill of material and a new routing and store those in the appropriate tables for reuse later on. So I'm just going to run through a product demonstration to show you how that could work. This particular configuration is going to use a bicycle, but we can extrapolate that to any scenario or any product that we need to use, and we're going to use the option of creating a bicycle either for a child or an adult. The first I want to do is select the size of the bicycle, and I'm going to use a child's bike, and we're also prompting for the type of ground that we're going to ride it on. And from that I'm going to select on the road. My next selection is I get to choose the metal I want my bicycle built from. And of course all of these selections that I'm showing are user defined and established, so you're going to create as many of these questions as you need in order to configure the product that you want to sell your customer. So I'm also going to give it a plate and a finish on my bike, and I've got 3 finishes to choose from: a standard finish or multiple colors. And based on the finish I want, X3 will select certain work centers that need to be used in order to apply the proper finish. So the number of questions you ask during your configuration is unlimited, and the type of questions you're going to ask are unlimited as well. But the goal here is you want to gather all of the information you need to put together a bill of material and to create a routing for this product that you're developing. The configurator can be used for 2 applications. One is to configure a customer order on the fly, and the other is you could use the configurator just to set up new items in your item master, because it will create the bill of material and routing and eliminates all of the data entry that goes along with that. So here I'm going to add a couple other fields that I've got available. One is I'm going to select a plate, which is just a license plate, and I'm going to put my own number on the plate. And my number was too big as I've defined what's available. So I've finished the core questions. I'm going to OK those, and here I've got some information that I could ask my customer, and this is information that I could then send to manufacturing. Maybe it'll be special notes or special instructions for the manufacturing people so that they perform these notes or respond to them accordingly. And I'm going to press OK again, and here I've got a set of optional components that I can add in and price with my configuration. So 2 options here. I can create this within the configuration itself, or I can add these on as separate line items within the order, and I can select one of these and add to the order. And what I'm adding here are some different seat sizes that I've got available. And now X3 is telling me that it's matched this configuration with 3 other configurations that are already in my inventory. This model I've set up that doesn't matter. I get the message back, but it's still going to create a new routing and bill of material for me. So I'm going to go ahead and validate my configuration, and here we're going to see firsthand the new item that's going to be created and a list of all of the materials that are going to be required in order to manufacture this new bike. And if there's additional fields out on the right, if we scroll over, we do see we've calculated a unit cost, and we also have a standard price that we've established for the item, but that price could be affected by other attributes in the configuration. So we could move that base price up or down depending on which selections are taken. And down below is the bill of material. It's giving us a list of all of the items and the quantity of those items that are going to be required in order to manufacture this bike. To go a little further, we can also look at the routing that was created, and a routing is just a list of steps of work assignments that need to be done in order to manufacture. So this is where we get our labor component, which machines we need to run this on to get done. These are all established within the routing as well. And then another look would be for current inventory levels of all the materials that are needed. So I have a box that shows me what the requirements are, what's available, and what shortages I have within my inventory. And the last tab is looking at the cost and all the costs rolled up. We're looking at our material, our machine costs, our labor, and we're coming up with a total of what the entire bicycle will cost to manufacture. And this is a planned cost. We will record the actuals as we do the manufacturing on the shop floor. So now that I've reviewed the routing and the bill of material, my last step is to go ahead and generate the configuration, and that will store all the information in all the proper tables, and it'll also create the line item on my customer order. So we can see we've added in the child bike that's set up for riding on the road. And if I drill back into the product master, I'll be able to see where that product was set up as well. So I've created the road-001, and I've also assigned some of the values of my configuration back into data elements or fields within the item master. So it's a two-way flow of information. When we write this back, we can take the configuration and put it into the appropriate fields, whether they're description fields, we could populate the class, or any of the statistical group fields that we need as well. So again, just a short demonstration on what the product configurator could look like. We set it up so that we ask specific questions. The customer service responds to those questions. X3 will take those and create a new product, a new bill of material, and a new routing, and create those, add those into the item master so that we could reuse those at a later date. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this short demonstration on the product configurator. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call at Sage, and we'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.